I think it would be funny to just change my name to one letter. To just J. The letter J.
Initially, when you told me that you changed your name to like J, I thought you changed your name just to the letter J. I mean, I don't see that as like a wrong, as bad
Can you
thing.
not do that?
I could.
Yeah, you
Oh,
could.
Yeah, I could totally do that.
J. I think O would be like a good name. Not a good name, but it makes sense. Like, hey, what's up,
O?
O?
I don't like O.
Better than like L.
Yeah, L is
O
a
is
terrible one.
O is here. O is me.
I think L and F, those are terrible names.
F.
F is terrible.
A.
Yeah.
A is a terrible name.
You know what is a top fucking class name just for like a letter?
B.
B too, but G.
G?
G?
Yeah.
Yo, my
what's up,
G's here.
G?
Yeah, that sounds sick.
I guess. Yo, what up, G?
Would Z
E.
be good?
Z?
And then you get the British enunciation, or is Z?
Z?
I think Z is significantly better than Z.
Yeah, I think Z's better.
Hmm.
But then that's not like a letter anymore. I mean, I guess to the Brits it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But fuck the Brits, right?
Yeah, fuck them.
W.
W, that's a terrible
Yo, what
name
up,
also.
W?
Yo,
That's
the
Oh, yeah,
W's
I'll
here.
take W.
Oh, man.
You can still shorten it and be like, I'm the dub.
I'm a dub.
I'm the dub. That's really good, though. That kind of goes fire.
Yo, what up, dub?
Oh,
I think,
man.
you know what? I can see that. Like, if someone's name is W, but like, they just call you dub. Like, yo, what up, dub?
Mm.
Yo, my name's W, but you can
Just
call me dub.
Yeah. I could see that being like cool in the sense where like the guy is really cool. Not his name
Yeah,
is
yeah,
cool,
yeah,
but like
yeah.
the guy is cool, you know?
It has potential to be a name of a cool guy, you know?
Yeah.
You can see it happening. What was the one in Cyberpunk?
V?
Z.
V's a good
V.
one.
Z.
Z. No, I think V is a fantastic one for a name.
I think V is also a
Mhm.
pretty good name. Yeah. V is pretty good.
I like how that's just like the gender neutral term in Cyberpunk, so it works for like both genders. But
Yeah.
then they still have their own respected names, like in lore. Like I think the guy is Victor.
What?
And-
The other
yeah.
one's Violet or something.
Oh,
No, it's like Vanessa or something like that.
I think a lot, like more so
Oh,
colors than letters.
I was wrong
makes
about
great
on
names.
both names.
Who?
For V.
What is it?
Is Valerie for the girl and Vincent for the guy.
Vincent's,
Valerie's a significantly better name for the girl.
Yeah.
Vincent is
Okay.
not great. I liked Victor better.
Victor is a way better rename than Vincent. Vincent just sounds kind of weak.
I feel like consonants, like the more consonants a name
Yeah,
has, the
snappy,
better it is.
like Victor, instead of
Well,
Vincent. You know,
I was
it's
gonna.
fucking
I want to be
terrible.
sexist here for a second, but I think
God
like
damn it.
a
Every goddamn episode, guys.
a name that has more consonants in it is a better like male name, and a name with more vowels in it is a better female name. You know what I mean? Valerie. A lot of vowels in there. Victor. There's
Yeah.
only two.
I just think it doesn't matter as long as the name themselves are like snappy and like
Maleficent.
yeah, sure. The syllables has to be like clean, you know?
I guess, yeah.
You can't just be like Jess. Terrible name. Who the fuck calls himself Jess? Sorry to all the Jess out there.
Jessica's kind of like a name.
Yeah, Jessica's also kind of I think it's the Jess part. Sika is fine.
Sika.
Sika?
Yo, what up, Sika? Yo, what up, big Sika?
And there's Jessica out there storing her name to Sika.
Yeah, can we call you Big Sika?
Yeah, Big Sika.
Little Sika?
Sycamore.
Depending on your name. If you're less than 120 pounds, we'll call you Lil Sika. I'm just kidding.
I think color names are better.
Blue, orange,
Black.
yellow,
Well, okay. Orange is terrible.
purple,
Violet.
black.
White.
White's a pretty good one. Black is. I think black is a good last name.
Yeah.
I think white and black are good last names.
Yeah.
John Black.
John Black, John White, John Brown. Brown's a pretty good last name too.
Brown is a pretty good last name. I like Brown as a last name.
John Beige.
John Beige. Yo, what up, Mr. Beige?
What are we doing here? Fucking John
is there Mr.
Pistachio.
Beige
Like,
in
what do you
here?
want?
Pistachio.
What do you want? What is this?
What's up, Mr. Pistachio? Oh, Mr. Peanut.
Green's also a pretty good last name.
Bean?
Green.
Green. Mr. Bean.
So
I just realized we had the name conversation before
we?
the podcast.
yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we're not talking about band names. We're talking about like
what
names
makes
that
good names?
yeah, what
you
makes
know?
a good
Right.
name, or like what?
I guess.
Yeah, we've shifted in like name
Hitler.
conversations.
Yeah, we
That
did.
means-
We did.
Hitler would be a fire name if it wasn't, associated with firing on Jews.
Well, we're also just choosing like English last names, like.
As opposed to like.
Malawuke.
Honestly, Maruke is a fire name.
Malawuke is a pretty
It's
fire,
a fire
name.
name.
Zimbabwe is also a pretty fire last name.
Zimbabwe. That's pretty good. What about Chen? I feel like all Chinese last names are terrible in English.
Jiao. I think Jiao is like a good Chinese last name.
Terrible. I think all of those are terrible last name in English
What do you
pronunciation.
All right.
Just don't like 'em.
Give me some good fire fucking Chinese last name.
Mm.
My mom's maiden name's not that good.
What is it?
Lim.
Lim.
Lim is not that bad.
L.I.M.
Lim's pretty good.
Lim is kind of like limp. It gives me limp
Once you
vibes.
add the P, yeah.
But like limb, just like there's no like fire to it. There's no like, ooh, that's hot.
I guess. Like, but one letter can make a lot of difference. Like, clock can become cock with one letter difference. Like, you can't just be adding or
But
subtracting letters.
both
like,
of those things are fire though. Like both of those words, those are fire.
Clock and cock.
Yeah.
I don't
like
think
just
so.
saying them like is cool.
I'm sorry, I don't think so.
Like cock and clock. We say those, not clock, but cock.
We say one of those
Look,
things all the time.
if I had more clocks in my life, I think my life would be way better.
I just realized we don't have any clocks in the house, actually. Other than,
Well, we have the
I don't think that-
the Alexa. I mean, that counts kind of.
yeah,
It's a clock.
just have like a regular.
Yeah. I think that's what's
Well,
wrong
Do
with
we
this
not
house.
have any
Too
clocks?
much clocks,
No.
not enough clocks.
I'm gonna kill myself. I
It
think
would be
too
a
many
good
things have been substituted for clocks.
Yeah.
Our
Like,
phones.
Our phones, Apple
Sundials.
Watches, computers.
Yeah.
What did you say? Sundials?
No.
The fuck are you
Well,
on
we have a
about?
sundial just like in the middle of the backyard.
What time is it? Go outside. It's too cloudy. I can't see. Ah, fuck.
It's nighttime.
God. Sundials are a terrible clock.
Did we start already?
Hey
No.
guys, welcome to episode 32 of the Chucklefux podcast. We just talked about cocks and clocks for the last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
This is the episode. This is going to be a very mellow episode. Watch this. Hey guys. I'm Eric.
I'm
Who are-
Josh.
oh shit. Okay. Yeah. Who are you?
Jay, welcome back. Yay!
Hey, turn on the energy. This is a somber episode.
This is the somber episode. Don't try to cheer it up, Jay.
I refuse.
There's no reason to be somber. It's just
We're just
it's a somber one.
it's the somber one. It's cloudy outside and we like it.
The sun's literally coming out right
Yeah.
I'm
now.
gonna slap your fucking earlobe with my dick, man. Get the fuck out of here. Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of Chucklefux, where we don't become somber and mellow because apparently there's no clouds outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna fucking lick your elbow.
That was shit rain this whole weekend.
I like the
Oh,
rain.
It only, yeah.
I also
it only
like the
rained
rain.
the one day.
I honestly like I know people want to stay in during the rain. They're like, yeah, it's more comfortable to have wash the rain from a safe distance. I kind of like going out in the rain. Like we went out yesterday when it was raining. And that was fun.
I like being I like being waterproof in the rain.
That's a good one.
Yeah. If you can stay like relatively dry in the rain, or at least you're like wearing stuff that like isn't gonna get soaking wet in the
Mhm.
rain, that's a good time. But if you just are wet in the rain, it's kind of a miserable time. Unless you just like went out there specifically to get wet.
Honestly, so on the opposite end of that, right? I used to love swimming in the rain.
Yo.
It's a good
Yo.
time.
Yeah.
Yo,
Swimming in the
that's
rain
fire.
is good.
That's
it's
fire.
fucking fire. Because
That's fire.
when I tried to fucking learn how to swim when I was a wee child, with my grandpa, we would have these like public swimming pools that are just huge fucking swimming pools out there. And when it rained, because the place I came from is like near subtropic area, like it would rain, like it would straight up hammer you.
Mm.
and it's fucking dope, dude. The whole swimming pool is just splashing all over the place. It's a good time.
I want to go into those. Have you seen those chambers where it's like a big ass pool, but it replicates like you in a thunderstorm while in the pool?
Oh, thunderstorm chambers or thunderstorm like rooms or something.
Yeah,
those are sick.
I want to go into one of those. I feel like those would be a good place to cry in.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Good time. Good time.
Yeah.
When I was briefly on a date with this Bumble girl that I met, right?
Nice.
We went to Signal Hill in Long Beach. C? Possibly D?
Remember
Whatever.
that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, I know. I'm not trying to fucking give out like concise measurement, out here, but it's just around
like
there.
we're gonna be able to identify the girl based on her measurements of her tits.
Some dude out there can. It's like a scouter.
Finding.
They look at a girl and they get all 3 sizes.
Finding girl with 34 double D's. Found them.
They have like a lockout system.
Not matched. 80% match.
100% match. Target found. It's a missile.
A tit space weapon of mass destruction.
A tit space massive destruction. Oh.
No, but we were sitting on Signal Hill and we were just like watching stuff. We were talking about stuff. We were talking about like traveling, a bunch of other things. And then she just went, "This is a good place to cry in." I'm like, what? What? She's like, "Yeah, I feel like this is a great place to cry in. Maybe I'll come back here." I'm like, You're not gonna make it here by the time you want to cry. What's going on here? How does that logic sound? It was really fucking dumb. It was a conversation that we had and we laughed at it a lot.
I can see that.
I don't know. I feel like it's weird to have a dedicated place to cry, but at the same time, that luxury is kind of fire.
I think if you're really good at like holding back, like crying,
like bottling
like,
emotions.
Recently,
like
I've been like, man, I feel like I could cry right now. Like I think I just need a good cry right about now. But like I just haven't, because I've been like, I don't really need to. I shouldn't do it right now. I shouldn't do it here. Or like whatever. This isn't the time. Or like I need to do things. Or like I don't want to focus on that right now. Like whatever, So like I kind of just have been like not doing it. But like if I were to find like those places and like, that'd be a good place to cry. I just go over there and just do it.
That's fair.
Be a good time. Or like at a river.
Or
like at a waterfall.
Are you like
under the waterfall?
Are you like a scenic crier? Are you like a water crier?
I would love to be a scenic crier.
Scenic crier, yeah.
Well,
I think I'm a corner crier.
I think I'm in my car having a mental breakdown crier.
I think I'm a shotgun gauge in my mouth kind of crier.
I think I'm a Russian roulette crier.
I think I'm an alcoholic kind of crier. I think I'm a 2 whole Jack Daniel bottles now.
I was gonna say I'm like a whole 7 bottles of Jack Daniel kind of crier. That's a terrible place to cry. No, I was gonna say I feel very comfortable when I'm like in water. I love to just like be
back
in
the
water.
Womb.
What?
Back in the womb.
Yeah, man. I guess. Yeah.
You should go to those sensory deprivation chambers.
No, because I never had a bathtub in my life.
You have one now. You legit live in a house with a bathtub. What?
No.
What are you making that face for? There's no argument. That's a bathtub. What do you want?
You can have a bath in there, but I don't really take baths. You know what I mean?
He's not a bath guy.
Like you have to remember, I'm a big guy. I can't sit in there comfortably. I can't submerge myself comfortably in there.
That's a sitting bathtub for a big guy.
It's not a sitting bathtub.
Ludicrous to say that you never had a bathtub in your life and then just proceed to say that bathtub that I have right there doesn't count as a bathtub.
Well,
like that's terrible.
It doesn't.
That's fucking ludicrous.
It doesn't count as a bathtub. It's not a like here. Okay, watch this.
Hey Josh, I never felt Chinese in my life.
But you are Chinese.
Exactly.
That's something that you are, not something that I have. I can't enjoy that bathtub because it's too small. I'm large. I'm tall and fat. I can't sit in there.
Josh, I never feel like I have roommates. You know, I felt like I never had a roommate in my life. Like, what the fuck is this?
I've never been here.
I've never been here.
No, I've never like.
I just come by like every like for like 6 days or so. Then I go back to my parents' place.
Nice, nice. No, I never like had a bathtub that I've been like comfortable to just like take a bath in. Does that make you feel better?
Yes.
That I specified it more.
Thank you.
Specified it more.
If we ever go like traveling somewhere,
Oh, I would want to rent like a Airbnb place with one of those like freestanding bathtubs. You
Yeah.
know, like one of those fucking bathtub with little legs on the side.
What? Like a bathtub that you can just move?
Yeah, essentially. And you know, that's a freestanding bathtub. You know, a freestanding bathtub, like, you know.
I wouldn't want to.
What do you,
I wouldn't want to go into a freestanding bathtub.
why not?
I have to see a picture of this.
A
Like, you're talking
freestanding
about,
bathtub?
like it's like a little thing with legs on the bottom that like it kind of.
Yeah, it just sits there. Like, it's not, you know how like the normal bathtub or
It's just
normal
a
bath bucket.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah, it's
Like,
a bathtub
If you
that's
think of like a cartoon image of a bathtub,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like this is like a fat fucking bucket for a person.
yeah, pretty much. I mean,
Yeah, no,
that's essentially what a bathtub is.
I don't think that could fit Eric. Still.
Oh, they make some pretty fucking big ones because those shits are expensive. Like those are the luxury
What
like
if you
bathtubs.
just get in a jacuzzi?
No, jacuzzis
That
are
will
nice. I like going
also-
into
That will
jacuzzi.
also great. Yeah,
Yeah.
that will also be
But
good too.
also, haven't been in very big jacuzzis. I'm large. I'm a tall dude. I would like to like just lay down, and just submerge myself without having to like curl or whatever. Like
I think we'll be into one of those like in the backyard like square tubs. You know, like those are large enough. They're like larger than a typical pool ones, or like a little circle. You know, on the side.
yes.
You never have seen like a
Now I don't know what you're talking about.
Josh. You know what I'm talking about, right? I'm not crazy.
Like
Like a tub, like a hot tub that you buy for your backyard. That it just sits there and you fill
Yeah.
it with water, and it's square and it's really fucking big compared to like a pool one.
I guess I think I know what you're talking about. I mean, I guess I don't know.
Like
Well,
an
you're just talking
underground
about
pool.
like a pool, or like you're talking about like a jacuzzi.
Like a jacuzzi, like it's jacuzzi.
Like a hot tub.
No, it's straight up like a tub, like a above
So a
ground
hot tub.
hot tub.
Okay,
Like a hot tub and hot tub time machine.
Never watched that movie.
I
but
haven't either.
I haven't either.
What what are we doing here?
Classic Josh moment.
Holy shit!
God fucking damn it. But yeah, no, I don't know. I like to think of like a bath like in my own home and
I
just.
think
be able
I
to-
enjoy outside baths more.
I think I would also enjoy
Yeah.
an outside.
Seem like
Bath?
I feel like I'm a scenic bather.
I would like to be a scenic shitter.
that's a good time right
Yeah.
there. If you
Yeah.
have a full, you know that fucking Rick and Morty
Yep.
bathroom,
I was
bro.
holding myself back from saying that.
bro. It's fucking it's so good.
That's what happens when you hold back. Someone takes your joke.
I'm
Yeah, no,
gonna
it's
I'm
good
gonna
time.
transition a little bit. So with enjoying the outside and like possibly having a backyard like bath / shitter, right? I've been spending a lot more time in the backyard because I've been really enjoying like just having a space outside with like plants with like nature that I can kind of just loiter in, loiter, right?
Loiter.
And this is like coming from a wee little Chinese kid that didn't have that before because in China there's too many people. We don't
Yeah.
have individual houses and individual yards. What we do have is community parks. We will have apartments that would like surround a little bit of nature in the middle, like a tiny little, not tiny, but like a garden. It's like around the size of like half a block. There's exercise equipment. There's like jungle gyms. There's like little pathways through the trees, fish pond. So both sides have its benefits and both sides have its setbacks. I recently, however, stumbled across a perfect combination of the two. So I came across this YouTube video that's called "How to Turn Your Neighborhood into a Village." right? And the video features a architect called Mark Lakeman, based in Portland, Oregon. And what he's proposing as an idea is that, you know how all of our houses are like facing the street, right? And then we all have our own separate area in the back, like our own, cubby hold like yard, and that's facing, just the middle, just gridded up. And then what's outward facing for your home is the street. If you say you want to go to, I'm like paraphrasing and summarizing the whole video there. The video explains it much better. I'll probably send it in chat a little later and like put it as in the description so people could check it out. But if you want to say visit your friend in the neighborhood, you essentially have to walk out onto a completely concrete and like a little bit of lawn like area, cross the street where cars go to like enter through another completely concrete area to your friend's house, which is how we as American growing up is used to the world. That's how we know stuff, right? That's why you have, places called the street, and in the past, it was never like that because people have villages. And how villages are like is that it's a bunch of houses, but the houses are facing each other with no street in between. Like there's pathway in between, but the street are outside of the houses, right? You enter the village, right? But the highway is outside. Once you do enter the village, like you will have maybe a well in the middle, like some sort of like vendors, like a bunch of stuff for people to go out of their houses and interact with each other because they're facing each other, and that's how you form a community, and that's how it naturally forms. That's why all the villages are kind of like that, because that's just naturally the way that we like to live. So what this guy is proposing is that what if we just take down all of the walls in the backyard so that all of the houses in the block is connected, and our back door becomes the facing each other part. And then if it's a common area in like just in the middle, because you're connecting all of these nature now, right? You can have like a couple of like streams. You have like water collectors. You can have little like vegetable gardens. And then you can have so much in the middle for people to share with each other, and you can set up a bunch of benches. People can go outside, and instead of walking through the street to your friend's house, you can walk through a little bit of nature, a little bit of bridge crossing a stream with collected rainwater, maybe a pond. You have fishes in there, Just, it's the gayest fucking idea.
Yeah.
But it just fucking makes my dick hard. Like, it's just... No, I'm just like... It combines everything, because now you will have a place to hang out with your friends, or not just on the street, right? Say, for example, if you were a kid, you don't have to fucking play ball in the street and watch the ball roll across like a car, and then like the fucking driver would try to avoid the thing and kill your neighbor's dog and then fucking crash into a stop sign, right? It's not, because the street is a dangerous place. It's not made for like, people. It's made for cars. That's it. Like sidewalks are made for people, but sidewalk is a terrible place to hang out with. You have parks, we have to go really far for that. But what if we just bring the park to us and just make like everyone's backyard connected so that there's a common area?
Counterpoint, right? What if we were to just find one of those electric boxes and put it outside? Those electric boxes that people would like kind of sit on and just hang around?
That's the dedicated hangout spot.
You're gonna have to give me a map for that one, because you lost me. What the fuck is happening? What?
It's probably not a thing that you probably did a whole lot, but it was a thing that I used to do a lot with some friends, where we would just like, it was just the place to sit down, kind of hang around, Oh,
I see.
Like a sidewalk. It was like an electric like box. So it was like a big ass box that was like the size of like the couch kind of thing. That you could just like sit around and hang around. It was like the place to go, Not the place to go, but it's just like one of the place where you would find like some little hoodlums,
Yeah,
just kind of like hanging out.
We can steal one of those.
Yeah.
We'll put it in our backyard.
But that was just that was a joke. But
yeah, I know. I know it's a joke.
I'm fully into this idea, and I love it.
I get what you mean, because it's like just a place for like people to hang out. At least for like for us, right, Josh? Remember we would just go hang out in Macy, like in the park. There's like park benches.
Yeah.
Like park benches is a fantastic area to hang out. There's a table for you to put stuff if you have food. If you want to like work or do whatever, like there's a space for it and you can sit down with your friends, right? Like little picnic tables in the middle of like, all of the yards. And just the graphics that he showed are just great because it's computer generated, so it's the ideal world, right? He has like rain collector for like all the houses, so that like all of the roof water would run, because he lives in Oregon. There's a lot of fucking rain, right? It would just collect all of the water and like feed it into like a stream and like a water system in between all the yard. And then there's like little fishes, and he can build as much bridges as possible between those waterway. And then in between the houses where you would enter that space, he would like villages often would have, he would like build these, or he would computer generate these like archways with like some grapevines maybe running over it, like some flowering plants just around, so that he put it celebrates your arrival and your departure from like the village, so that there's a sense of warmth and welcome when you come in. You're like, oh, I'm entering like a little area, like it feels like games does that a lot too, where you like enter a new area and then they have like an archway, a doorway. You're like, oh, I'm entering something. It gives like a really stronger sense of bond and community, where you're like, oh, cool, I'm like doing this, and it makes you feel welcomed. And it also just, it's great time to have more space. It's like everyone just automatically gets more yard instead of like us having a big yard naturally because we live in a corner house. Like, because normally yards are really fucking small, right? You will have just fucking 10 to 15 times a larger area to hang out. It's a great fucking idea. It's a good time.
Yeah, I've seen like some videos like that as well, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's hot.
That's hot, bro.
That's sexy. I would love to do that kind of thing. I would want to do it with people that I like. Yeah. I mean, of course, if I like form some kind of bond with like the neighbors around me and stuff, but I would want to go into like a situation or like move into a house with the idea of creating that.
Yeah. I mean, it just feels really nice to have like the idea of, oh, maybe I want to sit outside in the yard, as I often do here. And I would just go out into a common area, sit on like a bench, and then maybe a neighbor or two would just hop by and join me. Like they would just sit down and be like, hey, how was your day? And then you have a little moment in like nature with like people, and then you form bonds, and that's how like, communities form, instead of just gridding everything so that everyone have their own space and no one know what the hell is going on over each other, and then you get pissed when people peek over the fence at what you're doing. Like, it's rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like our neighbor across the street. Hate that old bitch.
So what he has done in terms of like physical work, right? Because tearing down people's property is rough, right? What he has done is that he has, in smaller, less busy neighborhoods, right, found like little cross sections of street, right, and he's painted over them so that it looks less, like bland and like more welcoming. And then he started setting up like more benches, more trash can for people, just not for anything, not for like a bus stop or anything. It's just for people to rest, so you don't have to use a fucking electric box to hang out around.
But the electric box is cool. The electric box is cool.
Yeah, but honestly, the boxes were pretty fucking sick. Honestly, just put some more electric boxes. There doesn't have to be anything in the box. It's just give me the box.
Olive Branch, right? Have a lot of boxes, but there's something that the boxes can't do. He's also putting up little like lemonade stands, like little watering stations. If you're walking across the neighborhood, which you often would do, and you're thirsty, there's like little areas for you to like get water and like, quench your thirst.
Counterpoint, right? Instead of the electric boxes, make them big ass fridges that you could sit on. And then you have all that stuff inside. That'd be sick.
And I saw like a bunch of like stuff that some people in like nicer neighborhoods are already doing, like community libraries. Like, those little like boxes of books outside that you're like, oh yeah, take a book, leave a book, that sort of deal.
There's a lot of those in Long Beach.
No, honestly, Long Beach is a pretty good city to do all of that stuff.
That's
There's
an amazing
a few
city
in
to do it.
Glendale and Pasadena as well.
Yeah.
I always really like those because it's kind of like it's like a neighborhood thing, you know? It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I just wish we had more of that.
That'd be sick. I would love to do like something like that. I'm also kind of like it kind of hard to the idea of like having like some lifetime friends, right? And like the idea of forming a community with like those people and like those people essentially becoming like part of like my family type of thing. Like, you know, of course I have my family, like my wife, my kids, whatever, like whoever, right? And then like having my friends, like say in the village sense, right? Like my friends also being part of that, you know?
Living
or
like
each other's
block,
wives are like talking to each other and our kids play together, you know what I mean? And if we have like some kind of event, like all those families come together and we all have 4th of July and we all just fucking light our houses on fire, you know?
Have I told you my parents or what my parents want to do eventually?
No, but
where they buy like a giant ass lot of land in the Midwest and then they just like set up a bunch of like tiny homes. They like build a community like that.
Yeah, that sounds sick.
No, that does sound pretty fucking cool. Invite us. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I totally get you though. Like just having people that you like kind of surround you. It's kind of like how on Briefface, how Jeff and Gavin live so close to each other and you can always just hang out and visit each other whenever you want. Like it's honestly a really good time if you think about it. And then you also get your own area instead of, you know, rooming with each other and having to, you know, deal with each other's bullshit.
Like like an entire house to yourself instead of just a room. Right? I mean, having your own room is nice, but like having an entire house, like that's a whole different thing.
100%.
You know?
You can do your own thing too. You don't have to like consult anyone. It's your house.
Yeah.
But you can always just, you know, also hang out. I mean, you can just go to your shared backyard and have a little gay time, you know, gay tea time.
I'm also into the idea. I like the idea of like the garden, the running water and stuff. No,
bro, cool. Fucking turns me on so much. Anyways,
God.
If you do want to check out some of this guy's doing, his thing is called the Communitecture Architecture and City Repair Project, and it's based in Oregon. It's a great time. He does great work.
Someone lives over there. Please suck his dick for us.
Also, tell us what size. I bet it's huge.
Wow, that was a wholesome one.
Yeah, you got any transition? You got any dick notes?
No, but I have I have a vagina note.
Ah, fuck. The face that Josh just made is fucking. It looks like he just got slapped with a pool noodle.
What?
He's like,
pool noodle.
It's like, what knows that? And then I realized what it is.
Yeah, I was having a conversation with my Mexican lover.
Ah, fuck.
And I forgot how we started talking about this. I don't remember. But I think we were just talking about like abusers, right? Like people who like partners who abuse other partners and stuff.
Yeah.
And I started thinking about the idea of like,
no,
this is so fully like whatever you want to call this sexist, go for it, sure, right?
Okay.
But at least in most men, right? At least to my understanding, most men understand that talk shit get hit, right?
Oh, 100%.
Talk shit get hit. Like you start talking shit to somebody, like don't be surprised if someone fucking lays your ass out, right? Granted, nowadays, not necessarily that true because some people talk shit with the idea of like, this guy's not gonna hit me, like then that's assault, you know what I mean? Then like he gets in trouble, but I could say whatever I want kind of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like there's that idea, right? But at least most men understand, most respectable men understand that you talk shit, you're gonna get hit. Like someone's gonna lay your ass out. Someone's gonna teach you a lesson by like,
equal rights, equal lefts.
If I'm being honest, like it's great equalizer, honestly. Like,
honestly, yeah. There are just some people in the world that you can tell like they've just never been punched in the face before, and that someone needs to knock them down a couple of pegs. You know,
never been fucking beat.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not condoning like violence necessarily, and I'm not condoning someone beating someone.
It's
to
not
a pulp.
so much
it's
as just like violence; is more so of consequences.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
The
that's-
stuff, the way that you behave and the way that you carry
Yeah.
yourself carries consequences. Like,
Uh-huh.
if you're a dickhead, people will fucking like get back at you. That's kind of how it goes.
Yeah.
And the most direct way that we know how to do it and most easy to understand is that you get your ass beat.
Yeah, that's
It's
100%.
just how it
It's
is.
just-
Yeah.
He's going to get laid out, and that's it.
You're gonna get folded.
Yeah. And so I was talking about this, well, not this idea. Well, kind of. Yes and no. Kind of this idea with Mexican Lover. And she was just like, she didn't really understand it. And I was like, well, that's kind of why, like,
I'm surprised she doesn't understand it. Like, if anything, I feel like she should understand it. Like,
I mean, she
pretty
understands it, but she's just like, but that's so dumb. Like, you know, and then she was just kind of doing that kind of thing where it's like, yeah, it's dumb. And I was like, yeah, of course it's dumb. And it's something that, like, we shouldn't have to resort to, but it just is. And she's like, and that's very idealistic and that's very respectable, very honorable. Like, that's totally understandable. Like, nothing wrong with that at all. If anything, that's great,
Mhm.
you know?
Mhm.
I've just like, have you just like seen those videos of like women just disrespecting dudes, like them like they're smacking like this guy and they're like, yeah, like it's just take the idea of the guy who talks shit because he knows that the guy's not going to start the fight,
Yeah.
you know, because then he gets in trouble, you know?
Yeah.
But like with women where it's like, they just start smacking the guy, you know, and they're like, yeah, you can't hit me because I'm a woman and you can't hit me back because then you get in trouble, you know, when they're like just blatantly just smacking the dude. And then like the guy just is like, I'm warning you. And she's like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do, smart ass little bitch? You ain't going to do shit. And like, they like gave him like a, they just,
just haymakers.
they just
Fucking
haymaker him.
discombobulate.
And then they're just like,
Destroy
oh
them.
my God, I thought you fucking hit me, you fucking asshole. I'm going to get you. And he's just like, oh my God. Like,
At least I at least if I have faith in humanity, right? I think most people would look at that and go, yeah, no, fair enough.
yeah,
You know?
yeah, no, 100%. So it's like, I forgot why exactly I like had this note. Maybe because it was more of a conflict in my head at the time,
Mhm.
you know. But in my head, I was just like, man, like, is that like
Bring
is
back
that
the 50s, baby.
so for like fights with women, right?
Yeah.
Like, is it? Of course, if you're in self defense, like, do what you got to do,
Yeah.
right? If you have to lay somebody out, you have to lay somebody out, right?
Mhm.
Like, if they're trying to like rob you, if they're trying to kill you, you know what I mean? Like, do what you got to do, right?
Mhm.
In that sense, is that right or wrong? Right? Like, of course, it's very satisfying. Like, if some woman's just like trying to like, is just really talking shit, right? And they think that there's just not going to be any consequences to like what they say or what they do or whatever.
Mhm.
Like, of course, like you smacking the shit out of them, like maybe kind of satisfying because like, yeah, it's consequences and everything, right?
Mhm.
But is that right or is that wrong to do that?
So,
And I guess this question could really apply to not just like, smacking the shit out of a woman. Like, it also, applies to
Yeah.
dudes as well.
This-
but like,
this
is
is
that
kind of
right
a-
or wrong?
yeah, no, that's 100% fair. This is a delicate question to pick apart because
Mm-hmm.
like you kind of have to do that to kind of because of moral implication and like
Yeah.
the whole thing with whether you should be using violence to solve
Yeah.
a problem, that sort of deal.
And also
Right.
you saying the whole thing where it's like, yeah, you like any other person in the world sees that video, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, like it was fine because it's satisfying.
Right, but when
Because you
bring
see the consequences.
100%, but
Yeah.
when you bring up that question, it's
The moral.
more so of an inner struggle than a
Mhm.
societal viewing of what this
Yeah.
thing has conspired, right? It's more so of how you should feel about it, and I think it's 100% like a hard thing to think about,
Mhm.
especially if you don't have that any sort of experience. How do I want to put this? Let's put it this way, right? Using violence to solve a problem is unnecessary,
Mhm.
and I believe in that 100%. Because if you hit a person, right, it might change some things, but at the end of the day, that's not the long-term answer of what's going on. Like education is always like the way to go forward, and understanding is always the better way to solve issues, right? However, knowing that, you also cannot ignore the fact that everyone is human and humans have limits, and especially emotionally.
Mhm.
Like, if you push a person far enough, at a certain point, them making the rash decision, it's completely expected and justified. Because, like, everyone's got, self-control to a certain point, but if you push a person far enough, they're going to break. That's just how it goes. And the golden rule, at least I feel like, for anyone doing anything is to never take someone who has the power to do something to use restraint as a safety net to do stuff that is not really, justify, or to do stuff that is, for example, right? If you're brake checking a truck, regardless of whether you're wrong or right, it's just a stupid thing to do because you know that it could happen, and the only thing holding you away from that danger is dumb. So you're legit putting the power whether to wreck your ass or not on their hand and not yours, and you have to fully understand that that's out of your control. Like, do whatever you want. You can choose to do it. Just when fucking shit flies sideways, you don't have any leash on what happens next, right? It's like waving a empty gun in front of yourself, going like, yeah, there's no bullet in it, sure. But also, like, why put yourself in that danger? It's just a stupid thing to do, right?
Yeah.
Now, like, further onward in terms of like respect and all of that, right? Very simple rule is that if they don't give you the same type of treatment, then I feel like you don't have to give anything back. So, for example, if this is a verbal conversation and you just had to hit a person, that's on you because they haven't gone to that level yet and you went there before them. If you're just yelling at each other, sure, whatever, like stick and stones, right?
Yeah.
But if they start hitting you and your physical health is not in danger per se, but like, you're losing hit points, not a whole lot, but you're losing a little bit at a time, like if you're losing health and your health bar goes from green to yellow, like hit them, just destroy them. Like that's it. Like, no, don't hold back if that's the case, but yeah, it's just, I think it's totally justified if someone is smacking the shit out of you, even though it's not hurting you, and you give them fair warning. You're like, hey, if you keep doing this, I'm going to lay you out. You're going to get folded like laundry. I'm going to put you back where you
Like
came
laundry?
from. I'm going to fucking...
I've never heard that one before.
Really?
Lay you, I'm going to fold you like laundry? No. I heard a folding chair.
Folding chair?
I'm going to fold you like a lawn chair.
Like a lawn chair. I'm going to fold you like a ping pong table.
Hey, yeah, you're going to meet Jesus for 2 minutes. You better watch out. No,
I'm
like
smack
if you...
your ass into next week.
You're going to wake up somewhere else.
They're gonna time travel into the future.
Yeah.
Watch this. Back to the future, bitch.
But yeah.
Nice. Okay.
At least I think it's totally justified. I think you fucking do it. Just lay him out. Like,
Okay.
if there's other consequences, of course, like, make sure that you're protected. Like, if that's happening, record them. Like, hey, self-defense. That's what I'm doing. This is self-defense right now. I am being physically hurt. And then just fucking,
Just be like,
yeah. And then just steamroll them.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Just self-defense. And then just like off camera, grab their head and just chuck them across the room. Right? But like, yeah, do it in a way that like would protect yourself in the future. Like, don't lose your cool. On the other side of this, like now we're taking the stand of like the guy getting, or whatever person getting assaulted, right? If you have the power to do it, you know that like what's your boundary in having to protect yourself if things come down to the wire and now you're in court. At least if you have that, your lawyer could be like, yeah, my client is clearly getting fucking assaulted. This is self-defense. Then you can argue against it,
Yeah.
It's just a thing of self-protection. It's a complicated matter, and it's not easy to keep your head. But, if that happens and you decide to, knock someone else's head off their shoulder, and just make sure you protect yourself. I don't know, would you hit a woman, Josh?
Yeah, would you hit a woman? Would you hit a woman if they beat you in rock, paper, scissors?
I think it depends on circumstance, usually.
Okay.
Josh was like, is she hot?
Like, if they provoke me and then know that they will get hit because they're hitting me,
They never know they will get hit. That's why they hit you.
Yeah, no, they think that you're just not gonna hit back because you're like, oh yeah, you're not gonna hit me. You can
but
go.
I think it should always be a thing of last resort. Like, if you're like in a close space and then you can't do anything about it,
Yeah,
and
if
they're
you
still like
that's true.
hitting you,
Yeah, that's true.
then it's just gonna have to come down.
Mhm.
Like,
That's true.
but in most cases, I would probably just walk away.
No, that's true. No, that's a good point. If you could walk away, walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But if they just follow you to like wherever you're going,
Mhm.
and then they keep on provoking you,
Keep on harassing
they
you.
take out
Yeah.
the phone and be like, "It's self-defense." Beat them down.
Self-defense,
Yeah,
self-defense.
yeah,
All right, watch
yeah.
this.
Curb stomp that
Fuck.
bitch.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Self-defense, self-defense. Skip forward. This one's for Patreon.
That's so funny.
You should always know like the limit that you're gonna hit them with. Like,
Yeah, don't
amount,
kill
like-
a guy.
Uh-huh.
like you're not gonna go 100% on the girl.
I
I
feel
think
like
it depends.
just
Like if
enough
they're just
to
doing like little taps just to annoy the shit out of you, then
yeah. If you're still there, like just your full conscience is still
Yeah.
up here,
Mhm.
then discombobulate or like incapacitate them, like, but not just not to a degree. Don't
one punch man.
Don't make that face. Don't fucking make that face.
I don't know.
I'm trying to save us from crime right now.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like,
yeah, I know.
like I would do the same thing, right? I would
Mhm.
like tell them, I would be like, hey, you keep smacking me like this, like I'm not gonna hold back. Like that's how it would be.
Oh, yeah.
I'm choosing. I'm actively. I'm actively choosing right now not to defend myself, and that is protecting you right now. That is the only thing.
That is the
that-
only thing.
That is the only.
Yeah,
I am choosing
100%.
not to hurt you right now.
Yeah,
And
I
if
think
you
it's
keep
good to make
doing
them
this-
understand.
Yeah, it's like that
That's-
is the
yeah.
only. It is a conscious choice that I am making
To
in order to
protect
keep
you.
you safe, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
You keep doing this, you are no longer going to be safe.
Yeah.
And then if they keep doing it, I'm gonna walk away and be like, all right, cool. I'm gonna walk away. I'm
Don't
walking
follow
away.
me.
Don't
If you
follow
me, you're following me back to the 1950s.
Yeah, and
Things
if-
are starting.
And if, it keep,
Yeah.
and if like they keep doing it, like it honestly, like get tapped once, that's it.
Yeah.
They're going. They're seeing the next 30,000 years. You know, they're gonna wake up and be like, wow, everything's chrome. You know, they're like, that's it. That's it.
Everything's
That's it. That's it. That's it. Like, and then it's not even like, oh yeah, I'm gonna hold back or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you've gotten plenty of warning.
100%.
Like,
No,
I've given
I
you
get that.
all the warning in the world. You know, like know your limits. You
Mhm.
like, and this isn't sexist by any means. Of course,
No,
a woman
not
can
at
do.
all.
Well, what I'm gonna say
Yeah.
right now is like, yes, women can do what men can do,
Mm.
but and you can be strong, right?
Mhm.
But just naturally, like, you are not going to be stronger than a man. That's just what it is. I mean, there are some women that are stronger than men, of course. Yeah.
Well, it depends on the woman, depends on the men, but as a general basis,
100%.
like
Yeah.
men start with like 30% more, I feel like, of just physical abilities.
Yeah. I mean,
you know?
and that's just.
And where
I
do you
mean,
take that? 100% up to you. Like,
100%. Yeah. Like, just the average woman versus the average man, the
Mhm.
man is going to be stronger. So
Yeah.
if you're going to try to, like, pull this physical bullshit, like,
honestly, in
understand
whatever
where
situation,
you are, who you are, you know?
yeah,
And
like
that's not in like a demeaning kind of thing.
no,
It
not
is
at all.
just knowing your limitations and truly understanding
Yeah.
I'm an average woman, he is an average man.
If you're like fucking 6'4" woman that worked in wrestling rings before, then sure, like now you like if you can handle it, do whatever. But if you're like 5'2", just some chick under like 130 pounds, and you're provoking some dude that's like fucking
6'5", 3,000 pounds.
2,000 pounds can sit on one of your head and pop your cranium, then
Yeah.
yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, most men have more skill points into strength.
We have a natural.
Yeah. And
Us
honestly,
too.
like if the situation that you said applies to like me and like what I would choose in the situation, man or woman. Like woman, I'm sending you back to the kitchen. Man, I'm gonna give you a fair warning. But if you don't listen, if I can do it, I will make you a woman and put you in the kitchen. Like
Yeah.
that's just how it's gonna happen.
It will
Put you in
end
the
up like a
kitchen.
Twisted Tea smacked video.
Yeah, yeah.
I forgot you show us that. That's how
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, if it was a guy, like I mean, I may or may not be stronger than you, but
I'm gonna
I'm
fucking
u-
try.
well, no,
You-
I'm using items. Like,
Yeah.
I'm using items.
Yeah,
if there's a
I'm
chair,
going.
I'm breaking that thing on your head. You know what I mean? If I got this mic stand, I'm gonna
Mhm.
fucking use this as a bat on your head. Like
Yeah.
that's just
Like
your
anything
balls are no
yeah.
longer safe.
100%.
Like,
the closest item to you, I'm gonna try to combine that with your face. That's just how it's gonna work.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fusion ha, you know?
Yeah, it's gonna be like fucking playing Breath of the Wild. Just like find an item, just slap that thing together.
Just slap that thing in the fucking cooking bowl and hopefully make something.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a good time.
No, I get that. It's a difficult question to ponder, but you know, I think we worked it out.
Yeah.
Don't come for us.
Don't come for us. We'll smack you.
Yeah, we will put you in the kitchen.
You will get these lefts.
Yeah.
And these rights.
Yeah.
And the middles.
That's right.
And the bags. And the right. And the left. And the back.
Any more?
It's not a song.
It's it.
I just made it up.
You're done?
How's our time, Josh?
We're barely like 50 minutes in. 55.
All right, Josh.
Oh, shit.
I don't have topics.
No, watch this.
Huh?
All right, Josh. Femboys.
Pulling out the big guns, aren't we?
Yeah, we're pulling out the big guns.
Goth mommies.
I'll do femboys.
You do femboy?
I got femboys.
Goth mommies. It is for me.
Goth mommies? Is it
that
goth
what it is?
mommies or Dommy mommies for you? What's your name, Josh?
What's your name?
No, I'm O.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Don't even know your T.
Oh, yeah,
You're big T.
I'm big T.
Big T.
Okay.
I think it was
Dommy mommies, right?
I think it was Dommy mommies.
Dommy mommies?
All right.
Why stop there? Why not add goth?
Goth Dommy mommies.
But then we could do goth femboys. I mean, femboys.
Are we starting? Is this what's happening?
Yeah.
Like I thought Josh was gonna do like a fucking 8 mile thing. He's like, yeah, 5 minutes apiece. Come on, let's go. You know what's going on here? Are we just going?
I'm gonna take my 5 minutes. Here, watch this. Just femboys. All right, 4 minutes of silence, please.
That's all I need. I don't know what you're on about. Yeah.
All right, you go ahead. You Jay.
Titties. Da 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 da.
That's true.
Can't have that on a femboy.
But like, I mean, femboys got like itty bitty titty though.
Itty
Like, they got itty bitty little cute titties.
Titty community.
Yeah, they're part of the itty bitty titty committee. You know, they got little itty bitty titties, like, you know, little cute little guys. You know, but girls, it's.
I like tits. It's just it's not a main priority though. That's the thing.
Okay,
What's the main priority?
Thighs.
I mean, you into like little thighs or fat thighs?
Fat thighs.
I mean, you could get a fat femboy.
I think as a general rule, it's just softer to have Dommy mommy thighs than femboy thighs. Because like as far as surface layer fat go, you know, there's always a little bit of cush, you know, on a Dommy mommy.
You know where else there's cush?
No.
In between the thighs.
No.
Some fat little succulent balls and a cock.
I can finally see what it looks like to have 4 balls for one.
There you go. And another cock. You know what I mean? I mean, big, small, whatever you want. You know,
Okay.
you can have a reality cock too. You know, it's just like, you know, rub it on your face a little bit.
This is my challenge. I'm so confident. I'm only gonna use like less than 5 words each time I try to explain whatever it is. Right?
All right.
Watch this. Thigh gap.
Femboy have better thigh gap.
No, they don't. That gap is.
If you lift the balls a little bit, if they're tucking, it's fine. You know.
They have a fruit basket.
Yeah. They have a little fruit basket. Yeah. Where are you at right now? What's
going on?
My gay side is coming out.
Who?
What happened?
What?
My gay side is coming out.
Oh no!
Yeah. Foreskin or no foreskin? I don't know. What do you
turn out for me?
It's like choosing the wrong option in a dating sim.
Wait. Real estate. Yeah, you can choose.
Thigh gaps are nice though. It's like a keyhole.
Thigh gaps are nice.
If I put my dick in between it fills up the keyhole.
Yeah, but if you put your dick up against the femboy, you have like a little cushion and like some ball, some like dick to rub up against you.
For my
dick. It's like it's
Jesus.
You ever have like one of those
it's
like
a little cock rest for you? You know, just like...
You ever have like one of those like leg massagers that kind of like massages the sides of your legs? You know, you like have like their balls just like kind of caress the sides of your dick. You know, and then like their dick could like I don't know what the fuck you could do whatever the fuck you want with their dick. You know,
my dick's more covered.
Yeah, it's like you know like in Assassin's Creed where they have like the little flip on like the hood. You know, it's like that but for your dick. You know. I'm
Okay.
assuming you're putting your dick in the thigh from the back, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be weird if it's from the front.
Well,
I guess for a girl, it's easier to do it from the front too. I get 2 ways.
I mean,
No,
it's
no,
kind
no.
of
I get to
both.
look at
There's
them.
there's different fun for both. You
No,
know,
no.
you got,
Watch
like,
this. Watch
Okay,
this.
watching.
Watch this.
Watching.
More holes.
Ass and
It's
pussy,
tighter.
kind of the same thing. Ass is tighter, you know.
Yeah, but
The guy
More
won't let
off-
me do that.
Fanboy can also fuck him back.
I don't know if he's into that. I love that he gave each other.
You forget, I'm a big switch.
There you go. There you go.
The
Okay,
pegging though.
I mean, but it's the same thing, you know.
it's not.
It could get bigger.
I guess. I mean, if you have a fat fucking
It's not the same
femboy cock, you know what I mean? Like, that's all the cock you need, really. You know. Also, your femboy will probably also play games with you.
Yeah, it's
What?
like hanging out with the bro.
Yeah, it's like hanging out
No,
with
no,
the bro.
no. Watch this.
Be more willing to suck your dick under the table, probably.
Nicer voice.
Femboys can have nice voices.
Then
though.
voices can switch, more range. Ben, just
come here, little baby mama.
come here, little baby.
I
Yeah.
said, go in the fucking kitchen, babe.
Get in the goddamn kitchen, fam.
Get in the kitchen, man. Yeah. Well,
Oh,
I mean,
man.
yeah, more range. Like, you could have more voice, like high pitched or low pitched. Like, Dommy Mommy can like.
listen, like this is a conversation between me and you, so it doesn't count towards my word limit with Josh.
Okay.
But like, I don't think femboys are capable of Dommy Mommy voice. Like, I'm talking about that real fucking arf voice, you know, the one that makes you go on all
Arf,
four and just
arf,
fucking
arf
beg, you
voice.
know.
Which is, I mean, I guess. No,
Shit's
I
good.
think.
that
I
shit's
think.
good.
I mean, if that femboy's taking some estrogen, the deflation.
No, that's different. That doesn't count as femboy because now it's
No,
in
yeah,
a
they're
different
becoming
direction.
trans at that point.
We need
I mean,
femboy,
it kinda
and
depends on
boy
what you
is
consider
in
it.
the name.
yeah.
I mean, they're not necessarily well, okay. Well,
No,
kinda
that means
depends
that,
on what you
they're
mean.
transitioning at that point.
It's different
if they
between
still have a
lady
cock,
boys
they're
and
still a male.
no. There's a difference between lady boys and femboys. I truly believe in that.
Lady boys and femboys?
Yeah.
Lady boy.
What's the difference between a lady boy and a femboy?
I think a lady boy is more woman.
Vietnam? No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa, also wrong country, but
Highlight.
whoa.
Oh, yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. You get it.
know your
Sorry,
yellows.
I'm sorry.
Know your 50 shades of yellow.
50 Shades of Yellow. I only have 2 here, so
What?
those are the only ones I know.
What I'm trying to say is that a lady boy is more on the feminine side. They're basically just a woman with cocks. That's all it is. But femboy is different.
But I mean, what's the real difference here? Do you consider femboys and ladyboys different? I kind of wouldn't. I mean, they're
No,
kind of the
dig
same.
deep. This is normie talk right here, Josh. Shut it out. Dig deep. Dig deep. You know the difference. You know
Oh,
the
really?
fetish.
Honestly?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I mean, there's not really. It's not that different. You have more of like an e-girl kind of vibe with femboys,
Look,
I guess.
listen,
usually,
I'm not saying
but
that
our
I'm
difference
into
isn't
femboys.
That great.
But if I am into femboys, I think I'm into it because it's a boy acting feminine, not because it's a woman with a cock. I can get that
But a
anywhere.
ladyboy
That's
isn't
not the
a woman
difference.
with the cock. It's the same thing. It's a dude that is now fully embraced, like trying to be a woman.
No, I think the beauty of a femboy is that they can switch back if they want to.
Same thing with a ladyboy.
What? No.
You could also do that.
No.
Come back.
No,
Stop
too far
taking
gone.
estrogen.
No,
Start
that's
taking
not-
testosterone again.
That's not how that works, Josh, and you know it.
Look,
you know
man,
that's not how
well,
that works.
that's how this conversation started. I was just saying, like, oh yeah, I just take more estrogen, like have like fire titties.
Yeah,
or,
that's why I'm
you know?
saying that once you start taking stuff, you're leaving femboy territory.
I don't think you are though. You're not physically changing everything in your body.
I
you
think
know?
once you start transitioning over, that's entirely
I
different.
mean, it's not really transitioning though. You know?
Taking estrogen?
We'll watch this. So definitely cut this out, right?
And we're back.
And we're back. And we're back. Yay. So,
We're going back to the Dommy
so
Mommy
if you were to
voice.
stick your dick in the little thigh
wait,
gap,
hold on,
like
hold
the
on,
dick
hold
would
on,
kind of be
hold
like
on,
rubbing against
hold
you.
on,
You know what I mean?
Hold on, he's speaking.
You'd
he's
have to,
speaking.
like, a little
Let the
massager.
man speak.
What? Which one? There's 3 men in here.
I said going back to the Dommy Mommy voice. Like,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you aren't thinking so hard about dick, you couldn't.
I have to. I'm for femboys, man. I'm for femboys. What other choice do I have but to think about dick?
Yeah, Dommy Mommy voice.
Is it guaranteed for the goth girl, Dommy
It's
Mommy?
a Dommy Mommy. To qualify as a Dommy Mommy, you need to have the voice.
Sometimes you don't. That's the thing.
It's mainly just the way
you
you
treat
treat
her. Really
femboys,
call that a Dommy Mommy?
sometimes it's like their natural feminine voice.
Yeah,
too.
natural feminine voice.
See, now you're
That's hot,
taking
too.
like variation into like account.
I have to account for that.
There's variation in every. Mine could have variation. Mine could just be a dude, or it could be like, hi, what's up, man?
Would you rather have full on Dommy Mommy arf voice, right?
Orf, orf.
Arf. Bark,
I like the way he says orf,
bark.
orf. Orf.
Yeah.
I just personally think that Dommy Mommy voice chance of, being successful is way higher than, Femboy having feminine voice.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The male voice is, like, scientifically speaking, significantly more flexible than any female voice.
Do it.
Significantly more.
Do it.
I'm not gonna
do it right now. Do it.
That's not gonna be on. I'm not gonna do that.
Do it.
No, I'm not gonna do it. But what I'm
I
saying
think
is,
it was done before on the podcast.
it probably has been done. I've probably done it like all the time on the podcast. The male voice has we have a thing called the falsetto, and that makes us sound more high pitched. And if you just kind of a little bit, it can sound more feminine.
Yo, he's going all scientific.
I'm going
up in
scientific,
This shit.
like
Well, okay.
in terms of that.
Fair
Like
enough.
maybe
Fair
he
enough.
can't. Maybe the femboy can't do the Dommy Mommy voice. But if Josh someday is like, "Hey, can you do your fem voice?" The femboy, like 90% chance, can totally do a fem voice, and then 100% can do a guy voice if Josh wants him to.
Watch this, right?
He wants to feel like he's fucking a
If
dude.
we want to dwell in fucking science, right? Let's do statistic, Josh. Think back on all of the different media you have consumed. How
my
many
ASMR?
Dommy Mommy voice have you found? And how many dude that sounds convincingly female have you found? And compare those ratios. I'm willing to bet Dommy Mommy voice has a lot more if I'm being correct.
Well, not a lot of guys try it.
I
That's
do listen to
unfortunate.
ASMR, and then sometimes I'm like, oh, this is a cool chick, and then I check, and I'm like, oh, they're trans, and it
That's
caught me off
different, though.
guard.
That's different though. That's not femboy. That's trans. We
But the-
established this.
No, no, but the possibility is still there. That's a cop out. You know it. You know it, you fucking son of a bitch. If you could bring that in, I can bring the estrogen back in, you son of a bitch. I'll kill you.
Well, where are we at? You don't have to make
Yeah,
a
where we
final.
at? Where we
Where
No,
are we at?
yeah, I'm thinking about that right now. Still leaning towards femboy.
I mean, it's just more flexible. You
No.
have all the fun little holes
Dommy
of...
Mommy has more thickness possibility. The ratio of thick is different. Femboy could only be thick to a certain point, but Dommy Mommy can go above and beyond. They could be thick with at least 4 C's if possible.
They could also just be fat.
Fine line to walk, isn't it? Just like femboys, dude, or femboy. Femboy or dude in a dress.
It's the same thing. You know that's the same thing. Don't try to pull that fucking convoluted fucking Tim Kelly bullshit. I'll kill you.
Okay, let's put it both like at peak of both.
Peak of both.
Define peak of both.
I don't think you're ready for peak Dommy Mommy, because peak Dommy Mommy is, woof, they're fucking, woof,
I don't know
good.
what peak
Peak femboy.
femboy is for you, but like if it's Astolfo, my guy,
That's my first thought. Honestly,
there you go. There you fucking go, my guy.
still feels hot.
I mean, that's the poster thing of femboys.
Muscle golf Dommy Mommy.
Well, that's cheating.
What do you mean it's cheating?
Muscle femboy.
Abs.
Abs look better on girls, honestly.
Yeah, they do.
Like if it's on,
But it's a femboy.
if it's on a femboy, it just looks like a dude.
No, if it's just got abs, if it's just abs,
Josh, technically Vi could be a Dommy Mommy.
But it's not a goth Dommy Mommy.
how you like it now, you cheeky motherfucker?
Look, for me, femboys have like a poster child, which is Estolfo.
There you go.
Well,
there you go.
Goth Dommy mommies, I can't think of one off the top of my head.
There's not very many good ones.
Fuck, I've been cornered. I was thinking about that when he brought up stuff. I was like, fuck, I don't have a poster child.
I was thinking of like of Dommy mommies too. I was like, how do
There's
I
not
ruin?
that many.
Yeah, I was like, how many are there? How many are really good? How many can I destroy?
Yeah, but stuff is not real.
What?
There's some good cosplays out there.
Cosplay. There aren't very many good cosplays of Dommy mommies.
Bro, you don't cosplay Dommy Mommy. You live as one. It's not a choice. It's a
I guess,
lifestyle.
yeah.
I mean, sure.
The most unconvinced, sure.
I guess. Yeah, nah. You got this, bro. Dick.
That's your big selling point.
That's my big selling point, man.
Dick.
Like, you could fuck the femboy and the femboy can fuck you naturally. Dommy mommy can't do that naturally.
Will a femboy throw you around like a Dommy Mommy would?
It could be a big femboy.
I'm a like pretty tall dude too, so it's hard to find women taller than me. You have to be like 6 feet above.
Well, if it's about Dom, it's not about size. It's about attitude.
It is.
It's about how big of a chair you can be
you're
for that
saying that they have to throw me
Dommy Mommy
around.
ass.
So
They don't have to. They don't have
I would
to.
like to get picked up.
You can get just a strong femboy.
That's
Femboy
just a
is
dude.
just naturally stronger.
No, that's just a dude.
But
If
it
you
was
want a
always
femboy,
just a dude.
If you want a femboy, you
it
want
was
a
always
petite
just a
femboy.
dude. That was never a problem for him.
The selling point of femboy is cuteness.
Yeah.
You can't have a cute 6'3" dude. That's just not how
You
that works.
Nah.
But it could be
If
like
it's a femboy, they would have to be smaller than me.
Exactly.
I mean, and that's fine, but the
But if
femboy
it's
could
a Dommy
still
mommy,
be
they would
strong
have to be
enough to
taller
pick
than
you
me.
up and throw you around.
they don't have to be taller than you. They
I would
could
like
be the
to get
same
picked up
height.
and
They could still pick you
held
up.
against
Listen,
the wall.
Joshua, listen, you're light.
You are.
Comparatively, you're pretty
I'm
light.
gaining
Which
weight.
is why a femboy could also pick you up.
No, they can't.
They
you
can.
know they can't.
100%. You
Yeah.
know they can.
Think
If
about,
you could pick my ass up,
I
then a
cannot
femboy can pick you up.
I cannot pick your ass up. I'm sorry. I don't know what argument you're putting there. I
Have you
cannot
picked me up
pick
before?
your ass
I
up.
thought you picked me up
No.
before. No? Oh, that's
No.
unfortunate.
No, Eric's bringing up a good point. If I could carry Bert, then
There you go. That's my boy right there. That's my boy.
I don't know, man. I just feel like, you would like getting dominated and just getting pegged down
There's
real good.
nothing stopping a femboy from also doming you. They don't have to be taller than you or
But
bigger
that
than you.
clashes with the vibe.
Does it?
yeah.
Yeah, it does.
It could be a gentle dom.
What do you mean a gentle dom?
There's a you never heard of a gentle dom or a soft dom?
I don't know.
He doesn't know doms.
It's not a
He doesn't
good
know
look.
doms like we do,
It's not a
Josh.
good look.
He doesn't know true bottom
He
energy.
doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. He doesn't know what it's like.
Have you ever that doesn't even compute? Like, what do you mean a soft dom
A
femboy?
soft
That's
dom.
just
Yeah.
doesn't
Soft
compute.
dom that gets you like a dom would throw you around, right? A soft dom would gently push you onto the bed, and like him being a sub
Yeah.
would totally just go with whatever the soft dom's doing, you know?
Right, but
It's
if
a
you
gentle, it's a soft, it's the
But if
soft,
you're not
gentle,
aggressive with it.
succulent touch.
but if you're going for a femboy, you want to push him onto the bed. It's not the other way around.
Well, he's a switch. You could do either. You could go both ways, man. You could fuck him and him fuck you. I couldn't say the pronouns correctly.
Dommy Mommy just has more potential.
Dommy don't.
They have more
If a
potential to
Dommy
go on
mommy
the
is
end.
a Dommy mommy, the Dommy mommy's not gonna want to get fucked by Josh.
Well, no,
She's
I'm not
gonna wanna
talking about.
fuck him.
I'm not talking about switch potential. I'm talking about like going to the ends of the fucking scale. It's like Dommy Mommy could take it there. Dommy Mommy's not replaceable by femboy, bro. Like Dommy Mommy energy is not gonna be in a femboy. You can't.
I don't know
you
what
can't
he's
be
doing here.
that.
I don't know.
No, he brought up the dick again. Dick is too powerful.
What about a tit job? Can't have a tit job with a femboy. Tit job's pretty nice. Getting motorboat, fucking getting smothered with fat fucking melons, melons that could crush a other melon. Have you ever fucking seen those? Just like melon crushing melons. Just fucking lift the giant ass titty and just slam it
That
on a
woman
watermelon.
is so fucking violent, though. She has some fucking bowling balls on
I
her,
haven't
my
seen
guy.
that.
It's a wild ass video.
You haven't seen that?
She literally like
It was
slings her tit over her
insane.
shoulder and like smacks a
She
watermelon.
used that thing like a fucking weapon.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
that's a bludgeoning
that's-
weapon right there.
That's dangerous. I
Yeah,
don't know
that's
if you want
dangerous
to be in
territory
there.
right there.
Right, but that woman can pick you up for sure.
But she's fat though. She's just fat.
Oh, can I see this video?
let me look for it for you, man.
Oh no, he's looking for it.
Send it to me.
Honestly,
Send it to you.
send it to me. No, like
He's gonna
that
jack
video.
off to it
That
later.
video. I don't know if you could do that, but that video is just impressive. Like it's just.
It sounds impressive. That's why I want to see it.
It's honestly just like a. It's astonishing feat done by a human. I've never seen someone use tits like that. That's crazy. Did you find it?
I found the America's Got Talent version.
That's the thing.
She's like breaking boards.
Holy shit!
My God!
I think she eventually breaks
there's
a
everything for
watermelon.
everyone out there.
I guess so, man. I guess so.
Holy shit!
I'm sending this to you. I don't know, like I don't know if me sending this to you like furthers the point, but
No, I just want to see. What
okay.
He's like, no, I just want to see a spectacle, bro. I don't know what you're on about.
this sounds awesome.
It does. It looks awesome. Just fucking. Oh, did she wreck that watermelon? If it's a video, then I'm sorry.
It's not the same one, but I sent the American Got Talent version. But you get the gist. She like just. It's
She
amazing.
weaponized that thing. That was legit a missile. She just.
It's just
You know, like-
yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. Yeah,
She's gaining momentum.
yeah, bro.
What the fuck's going on?
It's incredible.
You know, when someone like swing a pickaxe and they do that whole thing where they swing it behind their back to bring it down on
She
them,
could
like
totally do that.
Oh my God, dude.
Does that turn you on,
Oh,
Josh?
she's breaking cans.
There you go.
She's fucking crushing
Yeah,
cans,
she
man.
is.
Holy fuck.
One strike.
But does it turn you on though?
No.
There you go.
That looks scary for my dick, honestly.
There you go. See, it,
Oh,
it
it's
can
not
go.
for your
It
dick.
can, what do you mean it's not for your dick? You were
Why
just
you bring
talking
it
about
up
tip
then?
jobs. You're talking about tip jobs.
If it goes the wrong way and it crushes my dick's gone.
There you go. There you go. There you go. And that's it. There's only so far you can go. Sometimes
She
too
did
big is too big.
effortlessly.
That thing has too much momentum. Like swing it the other way, to
Honestly,
bounce
yeah.
back.
You guys
It's
see it,
over.
Jaden? He sent it in chat.
I think you
Oh,
can
that's
break.
so fucking
If you
funny.
can break a can very easily, you could break a dick even easier. I think.
It's
Oh,
like
I gotta
if
see
you
this
like
shit.
just got your foot in it
Yeah.
with the can. It's
Yeah, big tits are nice, but dick. But just imagine, you know, your little femboy could also like play games with you, play Animal Crossing with you, play Pokemon with you, trade Pokemon with you, play Monster Hunter with you, play Apex with you, play a fighting game with you, you know? And like whoever loses,
Those are
has-
just things that humans
Yeah,
can do.
that's-
What are you on about?
That's
Dommy
not a good
mommy's
point.
not gonna want to really do that, you
what
know?
are you on about?
It's a dude. What dude
What?
wouldn't want to play a video game with them?
You don't play fighting games with him. You're a dude.
Well, he's never asked me to. He's never asked me to, and I'm also not a femboy. So, look, man, if you want me to be your little femboy for a day, I could
No.
try. I could try it, but I'm not little, and I'm not little, and I don't bring very good fem energy. But I will play fighting games with
I
you
think
if you
you're
ask me
fucking
to.
picking and choosing which femboy you go with. Then you should be able to just pick and choose the goth mommy to go with. You
I
know,
can
like
think of one off the top of my head.
There you go.
Astolfo's not real, Josh. Come on, man. You can't just fucking.
I've seen cosplays of him that look high. I'm like, you know.
Yeah, you fucking haven't heard that dude speak. Hey, what up, dude?
I
Like, what
have.
the fuck is?
There you go. There you go.
Wait, hold
It's
on.
not real.
Hold
What
on,
Dommy
hold on.
mommy can you think of that's also real?
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, you see, man?
This is the video.
Whoa! She got a fucking whole slab on her. Whoa, that is. Those are not tits. Those are fucking
Cannonballs.
Whoa! God damn!
The weapons of
Those
mass
are not
destruction
tits,
right
man.
there, man.
Those are udders. Man, what the fuck?
Oh, dude.
Woo! Oh
I
my
think Jay's
god!
getting turned on by this.
Oh my god! Jesus! You can walk up those like stairs. Holy fuck! Why is one bigger than the other?
That's probably the one that she hits with.
I was gonna say that's the one she works out.
It has more muscle. Is
Yeah. She's got calluses on her tits.
that a metal bat?
I'm sorry, is she breaking a metal bat?
She bending a metal bat.
Holy shit!
Did she actually do it?
Oh my god! That shit's bent!
Oh, there you go. I was like, he's only giving us
Whoa.
reactions.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
some
there's
scary
a watermelon.
territory right there.
It's the watermelon!
I don't want to risk that.
Oh my god, oh my god! Oh, that could be some dude's head. That's a cranium.
We gotta reach a conclusion soon.
Jesus. All right. God damn.
Yeah, man.
That's a powerhouse.
That is. Those
that
are.
could
That's what I'm saying.
destroy
That's
a
like
small
dangerous.
army.
That's dangerous territory right there for a dick.
There you
Bro,
go.
like those tits can fucking deflate a tank. Like that thing. Those
Honestly,
things
if you were to stick your dick in between there and then like she's going for it, she could snap you in half.
Oh my god! You put a fucking lump of coal between those, it would turn into diamond. That's insane.
Your thigh bones gone.
Yeah, my guy.
If you're getting tipped out from those,
Your pelvis, dust.
No, that's all I got. Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, we're at 1:30. So you got your verdict, Josh?
How's it going, Josh?
it's Femboy. Honestly,
We got him, ladies and gentlemen. He's gay.
I never said I wasn't gay.
All right, hey guys, thanks for watching, listening to another whatever, depending on if they're in YouTube or whatever, Spotify. Thanks for sitting through another train wreck of an episode for Chucklefux. This, it's a rough one. It's a rough one to sit through, but we got there. Thanks for sticking with us. Follow us on subscribe to YouTube. We have different gameplay videos there. We might put up. There's clips on social media, on TikTok, on Instagram. You can follow us on there. There's also like a little animation that I did too for one of our bits about my dead grandma. If you're curious about that, fucking look at that one. And check out the rest of the episode. Rate us whatever star we deserve. Fucking let karma figure out that shit. And then just it would be great if you can also support us on Patreon. Make sure that Eric can smell again. Make sure that you specifically say lean nose when you come in, so that we can put those funding towards restoring his nostril because he currently doesn't have any.
Yeah,
looks like a plastic Ken doll, the motherfucker.
Join the Patreon for full recordings of things.
Uncut stuff besides the terribly sexist and racist stuff that we say that we keep behind closed doors.
You get the full Let's Plays as well that I don't cut out.
If you want a little power trip, join us on our subreddit because there's two, and you get to decide which one is real. So
power. Oh, I see.
It's up to you. It's up to you.
What?
Anyways, anything else you guys want to say to the Chucklefux before we go?
Bye-bye.
We'll go watch some Femboys.
Watch some Femboys.